Hello, everyone. I just wanted to make a video to say thank you to Dr. Nancy and Dr. George in CMM School of Theology. And I wanted to let you all in a little bit of secret of something I've been working on this year. So it's an unintentional secret, but a lot of times when I tell people, they're like, oh, you're doing this all year. And I was like, yeah, I was doing this all year. Last year, the Lord told me to go back to school. And so I started praying into that, and the journey led to go to CMM School of Theology. And when I was sitting there talking with George and Nancy about all the various programs and degrees that they have there, Masters of Ministry and Biblical Studies stood out to me. And so while we were in that meeting, Dr. Nancy felt like the Lord told her, hey, how about for the project portion of this ministry, you actually make that, which is constructing it, and also establishing new ways of completing the project and ministry portion. So there's two parts of the Masters of Ministry portion. One is the Biblical Studies, which is where we go over the Kings and the Prophets, which is awesome, which is my favorite part. It was so awesome. And the second part is the project that is meant for you to work on your project plan for your ministry and or your business. I personally, obviously, I teach entrepreneurship, so I think ministry and business are things that belong together, and so that was exciting to do. So humbly, I accepted to say, hey, yeah, let's look at the program and see how we could do this, streamline it, where people could get into the secret place, hear from the Lord, and either move business initiatives that the Lord have already spoken to them, or maybe ministry initiatives the Lord already spoken to them, or start new ones, brand new ones, or maybe several in this journey. So that being said, the Lord had me write a few pieces to that he called discovery pieces, where we really went into talking about the spirit of poverty and what it looks like. What is our inheritance as king and priest? What does that look like biblically? How are we ruling and reigning on this side of eternity? And what is our inheritance through the word? And we got into that, but mainly focusing in and driving people into the secret place to hear from the Lord, to innovate with the Lord, to create with the Lord. And that is why I'm making this video out in nature, because I felt like it best describes the program, because it's all about creation, it's all about life, and it's all about hear the word of the Lord, write the vision down, and execute it. So I would say I'm like a midwife. So I was just pushing. And I just wanted to, again, say a big thank you to CMM School of Theology. This course, if you're looking to move you into the next, if you feel like, oh my gosh, I've had this dream, or I've had this vision for my ministry or my business, or maybe you're just thinking, I think I'm moving towards this would be the course for you to take. It's 1 year, it's asynchronous. So those of you who know me, I have a very, very busy life. I do multiple things in my school that I work for. I also have a lot of different organizations that I'm tied into. I also do a lot of community local work with my local church, as well as I'm a mom and I'm a wife, and all those are valiant things that deserve a demand on your time. But this program is asynchronous, so you could take it as you go and as the Lord leads, and it just works with those of us who have very, very busy ministry and business lifestyles. Again, it was an adventure. And I would just want to say this one thing about the types of, I believe, people who are drawn to this program. Because when I was praying and I was asking the Lord, who are these people? Who are these people? What are the characteristics of what they are that we're focusing in to draw them in? And he said, Nadira, they're the lion. They have attributes and characteristics of a lion, a dove, and a hummingbird, which was new for me. Those of you who are brought up in the prophetic community, you know all about the lion, you know all about the dove, but this new bird, and maybe you know, and I just am catching up, is the hummingbird. And so the lion is that king, that authority, that presence mover that comes into the room and kind of just shifts the atmosphere. The dove is dove eyes, sacrificial worship unto the Lord, always looking onto him and always being with him. And the third bird and characteristics of the people who are drawn to this program are the hummingbirds. And hummingbirds, to me, I felt like the Lord was saying they're humble. They live a lowly life, yet they live so low that I will accelerate them. So the fast of the hummingbird is what's happening. And that's, I could really attest to what happened to me this year. In fact, I was able to balance everything and do the program is literally a supernatural feat. So I just, again, if you're interested in having some sort of continued education, you're interested of getting your project off the ground, you're interested in learning the word in a deep and rich way while coupling it practically in your day-to-day, I would encourage you to enroll into this program, get started, get signed up, not because of any reason, but you really heard from the Lord and this is fit for you and your family and your business and your ministry. So again, I want to say a big thank you to CMM School of Theology for this huge opportunity, and I look forward to having more adventures with you in the future. Thanks. Bye.